today's thought of the day is the inner child healing, right? Now let's imagine you're 30 years old, standing in front of your boss. And suddenly you feel like that 8-year-old who got scolded for spilling chai on the carpet, or you're scrolling through Instagram, seeing everyone's perfect lives, and that familiar voice whispers, "You are not good enough." And the same voice that spoke when you came second the spelling bee in class 4. So today, you're going to meet someone very, very important. Someone who's been with you all along, quietly influencing every decision you make. So let me introduce you to your inner child. Yes, your inner child isn't some mystical concept from a self help book. It's the most real part of you. It's that bundle of memories, dreams, fears, and wounds that you carried from childhood into your adult backpack. Think of your inner child as your emotional hard drive. Everything got saved there first. And the joy you felt when your dad brought home your first bicycle, or the shame when mom compared you to your cousin in front of relatives, the fear when you heard your parents fighting late at night, thinking it was somehow your fault. So the inner child is like that friend who remembers everything, including things you'd rather forget. They remember how it felt to be dismissed when you excitedly showed your drawing, or how it stung when you weren't picked for the school play, or how confusing it was when adults said children should be seen, not heard. The fascinating part, the child, that inner child, is still with you, quietly whispering their opinions about your life choices and self worth. Now, here's the thing about the childhood wounds, and let me tell you, each one of us have them. They're like those invisible speed breakers on the road. You can't see them, but they definitely slow you down. And sometimes make you completely change direction. When little Kavya was told, "Don't cry, big girls don't cry," the adult Kavya struggles to express vulnerability in relationships. When young Rohit was constantly compared to his brilliant older brother, the adult Rohit becomes a perfectionist who would never satisfied with his achievements. Your unhealed inner child is like having a scared, confused 7-year-old driving your adult life. They mean well, but they are operating with a child's understanding of the world, making grown up decisions based on childhood fears. Now, that's why you might find yourself people pleasing like your life depends on it, or sabotaging relationships the moment they get too good, or working yourself to exhaustion trying to prove you are worthy of love. So let's play the emotional detective today. Your inner child might need healing if you recognize these patterns. So be very careful. The overreactor. You become disproportionately upset when plans change. It's not really about the cancelled dinner, it's about the 6-year-old who felt powerless when adults made decisions without considering their feelings. So just see which one of you is the overreactor. Then the people pleaser. You say yes to everything, even when you are drowning in commitments. That's your inner child who learned that being good was the only way to receive love and avoid criticism. Then the self saboteur. You're almost at your goal. And suddenly you do something to mess it up. Your inner child is terrified of success because they learn that standing out might mean being criticized or abandoned. Then the approval seeker. You check your phone every 5 minutes for likes, validation, responses. And that's your inner child still asking, am I good enough? Do you love me now? And the control freak. You need everything planned perfectly because your child, the inner child, lived in chaos and uncertainty. And now they're determined to never feel that helpless again. Then the abandonment anxious. When your partner doesn't text back immediately, you assume they're leaving. Your inner child remembers every time someone important disappeared without explanation. So, reparenting sounds fancy, but it's really just becoming the adult you needed when you were small. It's about giving your inner child what they deserve but didn't receive. Now, if your inner child was criticized for being too sensitive, you learn to honor your emotions. If they were rushed through childhood, you give yourself permission to play. If they were told that dreams were unrealistic, you encourage your creative pursuits. So, reparenting is like becoming your own compassionate parent, the one who listens without judgment, validates feelings, sets loving boundaries, and celebrates small victories. So when your inner child feels scared about a presentation, instead of harsh criticism, you might say, it's okay to be nervous. You're brave for trying. I'm proud of you, no matter what happens. It's the voice your inner child self always needed to hear. You know, your inner child, the seed of your spirit. If it was not watered with love then, it can still bloom now with care. Every act of self compassion, every boundary you set, every time you choose healing over habits, you're watering that seed. And here's the miracle, it's never too late for that seed to bloom into the beautiful, whole person you always meant to be. So I want you to try something beautiful and potentially life changing. Yes, this is like your inner child dialogue exercise. So, step one, please be with me for this. For step one, close your eyes and visualize yourself as a child. Maybe I would say 6 or 7 years old. Try doing this. Please close your eyes. Begin to visualize. See that child's face, his clothes, his expression. Notice what the child is feeling. Yeah, keep on visualizing. And then in the step two, ask this child very gently, what do you need from me today? You don't need to rush for the answer. Yeah, let it wait to come. I'm telling you, this might be really surprising, amazing for you. Just ask that child very softly, very gently, what do you need from me today? Yes, thank you. And step three, write down. You can open your eyes now. Write down exactly what they tell you. Please. They might say, like, I need you to stop being so mean to yourself. Or they might even say as simple as, I want to play. Or They might even ask you to, that they need you to believe in their dreams again, right? Just write down whatever was the answer from your inner child. And then in step 4, make one concrete promise to your inner child and commit to doing it today. If they need play, dance to one song. If they need rest, take a nap without guilt. And if they need validation, write yourself an encouraging note. Because, see, your inner child has been waiting patiently your entire life for you to come back and love them properly. They've been carrying their hurt, their dreams, their pure essence, hoping that someday you would have the wisdom and power to give them what they always deserved. And here's your beautiful mission. For the next week, check in with your inner child daily. Ask what they need. Listen to their wisdom. Celebrate their joy. Comfort their fears. You're not just healing your past, you are reclaiming the fullness of who you are. Because when you heal your inner child, you don't just become a better adult, you become a complete human being with access to both your wisdom and your wonder, your strength and your softness, your maturity and your magic. So the child you once were is the key to the person you are meant to become. It's time to go home to yourself. So remember, you are both the parent and the child in this beautiful relationship with yourself. So I would say choose love, choose healing, choose wholeness. And with that thought, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you.